How arrogant was Situ Nan after he woke up? Arrogant enough to defy the heavens. Arrogant enough to absorb an ancestral spirit tree that held power equal to a peak cultivator. Arrogant enough to laugh in the face of the Immortal Clan and leave them with nothing but fear and ashes. In the vast world of Xian Ni, every powerful cultivator carries a story that echoes across time. But among all of them, Situ Nan's tale stands apart. His return wasn't just dramatic, it was legendary. A sleeping monster had awoken, and once his eyes opened again, the world could no longer afford to ignore him. Situ Nan was no ordinary cultivator. He was the former second Suzakusi of Suzaku Star, a title not easily earned and never given lightly. His life had always been extraordinary. Behind that smug smile and unruly personality was a terrifying truth. Situ Nan was the reincarnation of Qingpo, one of the 7 souls of the 7-colored Immortal Lord, a being destined to shake the heavens. By the time he turned 40, Situ Nan had already reached the peak of the Master Realm, a level most cultivators wouldn't reach even after centuries of effort. His talent in cultivation was nothing short of divine. He climbed realms with terrifying speed. His name spread like wildfire throughout the cultivation world. But then came betrayal. Fate turned its cruel hand. Because of the Xian Ni pearl, Situ Nan became the target of envy and fear. Powerful 6th-level cultivators, blinded by greed, came for him. His body was shattered. His soul barely survived. With nowhere else to go, he hid himself within the Xian Ni pearl and fell into a deep slumber, vanishing from the world for countless years. Everything changed when Wang Lin appeared. With his help, Situ Nan seized the opportunity to return. He took over the body of a demon boy in the mid-stage of infant transformation. And just like that, the legend reawakened. He came back stronger and more arrogant than ever before. Now at the Yin Shu realm, just one step away from the highest cultivation level, he looked down on the world with eyes filled with disdain. The pride that once defined him had now evolved into complete dominance. He had returned not just to exist, but to conquer. At that time, tension was rising on Suzaku Star. The Immortal Relics, a powerful and secretive clan, were preparing for a great revival. In a desperate move, they exchanged the corpses of high-level troll monks from the Corpse Yin sect in return for ancestral talismans. Their goal? To awaken their Ancestral Spirit Tree. These trees weren't ordinary. Each one held immense spiritual power, enough to rival a cultivator fighting at the highest level. For the Immortal Clan, these trees were more than weapons. They were the backbone of their strength, vital for resisting the human cultivators. But Situ Nan didn't care. When he learned of their plan, he didn't just scoff, he was furious. In his eyes, the Immortal Relics were nothing but arrogant insects playing with power far beyond their worth. Their actions were a threat to the balance of the cultivation world. And so, Situ Nan made his decision. He would make an example out of them. He tracked the location where the Immortal Clan was activating the Ancestral Tree. And when he arrived, he was greeted by a sight that would tempt even the most disciplined cultivator. A glowing, radiant tree pulsing with ancient power. The energy it gave off was intoxicating. Situ Nan's eyes narrowed with excitement. He knew that absorbing this power could elevate him further, pushing his cultivation to terrifying new heights. And so, without a moment of hesitation, he acted. Using his formidable techniques, he began absorbing the power of the Ancestral Tree. His body turned into a vortex of energy, endlessly devouring the life force and spiritual essence of the tree. The tree, sensing its own doom, fought back. Violent tremors, explosions of energy, spiritual attacks fired in desperation. But against Situ Nan, it was useless. The Immortal Clan quickly realized something was wrong. They rushed to the scene, only to witness the unthinkable. Situ Nan, standing at the heart of their sacred ritual, was consuming the tree. The leading cultivator of the Immortal Clan roared in fury. "Situ Nan, how dare you destroy our ancestral tree? Today will be your last." Fueled by rage and fear, they attacked. But Situ Nan only laughed. A cold, mocking laugh that echoed like thunder. He didn't run. He didn't even blink. He welcomed their attacks as if they were a joke. He moved like a ghost, striking with terrifying speed and accuracy. Every movement brought destruction, every spell, a storm. Cultivators were thrown back like rag dolls. Screams echoed as the immortal descendants were crushed under his assault. They had brought numbers. Situ Nan brought devastation. Sometimes he wielded fire that engulfed the battlefield. Other times he used brutal martial techniques to cut down enemies like wheat. Wave after wave of Immortal Clan monks fell, unable to match his overwhelming strength. And all the while, the Ancestral Tree withered. Its glow faded, its power drained. Its mighty presence, once a beacon of strength for the Immortal Clan, crumbled into nothingness. At last, under the desperate gazes of the immortal monks, the tree collapsed into a pile of lifeless wood. Their final hope, gone. The battlefield fell silent. Situ Nan stood tall, unaffected. He looked at the surviving Immortal Clan cultivators, their eyes wide with fear, their bodies trembling with helpless rage, and spoke just one sentence. "This is only the beginning. If the Immortal Clan dares to defy human cultivators again, I will kill every last one of you." And then, he vanished. No one could stop him. No one even dared to try. In one day, Situ Nan reminded the world why his name once struck fear into the hearts of even the boldest warriors. He didn't just return to the world of cultivation, he came back to dominate it. And that was only his first move. Situ Nan's return was more than a resurrection. It was a warning to the Immortal Clan, to every arrogant force in the cultivation world, and to anyone who dares stand in his way. He's not just back, he's rewriting the rules. What do you think about Situ Nan's actions? Ruthless, justified, or something more? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Renegade Immortal, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more legendary moments, and turn on the bell so you never miss an update from the world of Donghua. This is just the beginning. See you in the next video.